And on that note, because I almost died by pizza. Ooh. Why, hello there, everybody. We're already jumping in early, aren't we? Yeah, we are. At least I didn't get any pizza on my delightful t-shirt. Oh, excuse me. Well, it was Domino's, Loader. It was Domino's. So Pizza the Hut can go screw. He was a weird one. He was a very strange character in that movie. Very strange character. But hello, everybody. I am Storm of Iron. As the t-shirt matches the logo on the stream. Excuse me, I almost died by pizza. We're here for some more SnowRunner. SnowRunner and hanging out and having a good time. And maybe watching me almost die. From pizza. Ooh. Well, okay. No, we're good. We're good? You good? I'm good. We're good. Went out and picked up Taco Bell for lunch, got home. Everyone's food was in the bag except mine. I ended up with just a drink. Norman, that is unfortunate. And I have been on the same side of that particular. Looking towards the great pepperoni in the sky as it calls you home. I don't know about that, Relic. I don't know about that. So, guys, we did just stream yesterday, and usually I kind of go every other, but I might not be around tomorrow. Tomorrow is kind of up in the air because there is a small convention that is coming to town, and I may be there. Mostly, actually, because I want to meet up with a comic book. I think he's an illustrator. He's a comic book dude. Local guy. And if you've ever, and it's a Source Point Press, and if you've ever seen it, it's called The Cabinet, I believe. Relic, I do have to ask, though, what kinds of stuff does not make you rage? I question you that. So, we are here again with wonderful SnowRunner. And I think we need to do more of the stuff that involves I am pissed, but my break was over, didn't have time to go back. Lots of stuff. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, you know what, Norman? That is really unfortunate. I am not a fan of that. I also feel bad for you. Delivered to Launchpad in the Cosmodrome, the rocket carrier platform. You know, I had no idea what any of this stuff was. There's a ton of crap. Sawmill Blues necessitates spring cleaning. Spring cleaning is access to a location. Okay. We should probably do that at some point. But I think one of the ones that I actually want to do is this one. Orbital Velocity, which is the mill is in order. Now we need a carrier. In fact, they wanted to launch here in the 70s, but they never made it. So chunks of a rocket are up for grabs. Hopefully, they'll be in good enough condition. Do lots of multiplayer? Like regular multiplayer? Your kitty doesn't... Well, you know. Cats typically aren't supposed to until they poop in the litter box and then bat it about and it winds up, like, in your shoe. That happens. So, delivered to the loading site. What is the loading site? That is the loading site. Okay. Engine assembly. Okay. Stage 2 fuel tank. Okay. Stage 3 fuel tank. Interesting. Okay. Why don't we do some of this stuff? The base game, the base game and Modern Warfare. I did rage over my Mexican food today, though even though I got to eat... Relic, why did you get angry at your Mexican food? Because I thought the recovery of the Mexican food stuff today was enough. The zombie base? Oh, just figured out I might be pissed your schedule, but I realize that means I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday coming up. Norman, take all of that. Take every last little bit of that, because that sounds good. Raged over a fat Philly cheesesteak today with chili cheese waffle fries. Wow. Okay, I like the sound of that. I absolutely like the sound of that. That sounds fantastic. Also, let's see. So we're here. Everything needs to go there. How about... Let's do this one here first. So... Actually, this shouldn't be too bad. Well, I say that now. Might call in the... Well, I mean, you could, Norman. You absolutely could. That is your prerogative. Truck with crane is recommended. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna load up a truck with a crane, and I'm gonna go see what this is all about. I have no idea how big of a truck I'm gonna need, or if I can just simply... How big of a crane am I going to use? I am here, so tell you what. Let's recover these guys to the garage, and then maybe we will configure them for use. They put the containers of food sideways in my bag, and I didn't know, so when I reach into the bag to get all my food, all the yummy juices had leaked out. Ooh. Yeah, no good. No good, dude. Also, let's recover my wonderful fuel vehicle. Let's see. See, I don't know. Why... That is the arrival sound of a hostile puma. But at least you got food. Yeah, there is that. Puna. I don't know what trucks I'm going to use for this because I need a crane. And I don't know which crane I'm going to use. And I want to drive all the way over here and then down into here, get that, drive back up. So why don't we use something with... I'm not sure, actually. I was slightly miffed, trying to decide on a big greasy burger or pizza for dinner. Relic, after having a pizza, I would say go for a burger. I would definitely say go for a big old burger. We have off-road, but we want chain tires. But I have no idea how large the piece is going to be that I need to cover. Also, I'm probably going to need fuel. I need to put my name into a Caesar cipher and see what comes out. What? I launched the rocket today. It wasn't as extravagant as I thought it was going to be. Plus, I think my rocket launch cutscene glitched, and it looked like the old Star Wars intro with all the stars just kind of floating about. It was weird, but still cool. Okay, I mean, it's different. going to go get a chicken dinner tomorrow that is deep fried with this wonderful hot rice that is in a tomato-based sauce and fresh cut fries. Okay, that also sounds pretty good. All right, you know what? How about we put... Let's do a low saddle. So let's do the Azov with a loading crane, with the low saddle, to get a thing. All right, and then let's get a trailer. And also, let's make sure that the height is adjusted properly. Yep, there we go. I like chicken. Chicken is fantastic, and you can't go wrong with chicken. Let's see. Sideboard semi-trailer. Let's see what this does. I have no idea if this is overkill or underkill. I have no idea how large these components are. So yeah, you know what? I don't know. This takes us to... What do we got? Global map. So we need to... Rocket's core section assembled, fuel processing plant constructed, and then launch successful. Which means this would be part of... is usually the little doodads there. Okay, so that is liftoff. So did I don't know if I completed any of the stuff yet. I don't think so. Let's wing it. Seems that this rice is only made in this area of the country. Okay. So that is going to be that. You know what? Let's take along a vehicle that will serve as a fuel source for us, because we need that. Garage. And I believe it's going to be... Let's see. Because we can use the Tatra. Because how many liters is that? That is... So that's got 80 liters of fuel, and then that's got 900 liters of fuel. But also... we've got some other choices here, too. It's a Slovenian dish. Okay. Pizza almost did kill you, so I should stay away from it. Yeah, Relic. I'm gonna throw that out there, yeah. Probably not a bad idea. Okay. So the Tuz Action. If this is 900 liters of fuel. Okay, that's 900 liters right there. The roof rack is another 80. Okay. You know what? We're going to use this guy. Actually, bumper. Oh, fenders? No, we don't want fenders. We did have that. Anything else? None of that. Ooh, you know what? We can drive around and make this thing safety orange. Put my name into a cipher, and this came out. I have no idea what that is, Puma. Sometime come up and go to any Barberton or Norton chicken place and try the hot rice or sauce, as they call it. Huh. I don't speak Greek, but I don't think I like what you called me. You know what? This orange one could be a support vehicle. But you know what? Maybe... I do like the camo colors, though. Although I didn't see what other... I forget what other color camos this thing could be. Let's make it this one. We'll do it this one. Because that's kind of cool. We will then tag along. And just kind of... yeah. We'll roll with it. I may have to do that sometime. Good call. Because, why not come together over food? Absolutely. What are we doing? Different truck. That's what we're doing. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just getting completely off my train of thought here. The winch is connected. All systems go. Let's see if we can actually even get there. Also, are there... Oop. Yeah, see, we're already, yeah, we're already having issues. So, yeah. Oop, no. Back up just a little. Any Munsters fans in the house? Perhaps. Right. Let's just kind of... Come on now. There we go. Whoa. That's weird. Went the other day for the first time in years, and as soon as I took a bite, memories of my family going there after church on Sundays for a treat came to mind. That was weird. That was very weird. So I mentioned the Munsters simply because the youngest of the Munster clan, one Eddie Munster, Butch Patrick, is going to be at the convention tomorrow. Friday only. So that's going to happen. So I think I'm actually going to try to swing by there. I'm going to see... Oh my god, this thing is just... I think it's going to break all over the place. Maybe this was the wrong vehicle to bring as my support vehicle. My dad had a friend named Munster because he lost an eye running to go see the TV. Yeah, he is the absolute last Munster because he is the youngest of them all. I mean, he was only, what, like 10 years old when that show was out? I don't know how old he is now, but I think he's doing autograph signings and all the other stuff, so mostly I just want to go there because there's a particular comic book artist who is going to be there, who's a local guy, who I met in 2019 at Terrificon down in Connecticut. And he's the one who just simply, as I was walking by, he was like, hey, what kind of comic books you like? And I was like, don't read comics, so can't really tell you. So then he changed his tactic. And I ended up walking out of there with, like, dropping $45, $55 on various different books and comics and things. And he was actually pretty nice. I would go there. He would be one of the first down there in the morning, setting up in the exhibition hall to, he was having his coffee, hanging out. Him and the other dude was setting up. And it was pretty cool because I'd stop and actually talk to him while having coffee in the morning. So that was actually kind of neat. It's interesting when and where you bump into people and just how they actively engage. So vote Lily Munster or Morticia Adams. Lily Munster eventually wound up in color. That truck is going to have no engine left by the time I'm done. Which, I mean, things happen. Butch is 67. Okay, so not super, super old. Or, well, as far as, like, you know... Alright. Yeah, not sure on that one, Loader. Also, put that in low gear. Just crawl forward in low gear so this thing doesn't pop down a gear and just boned me. I'm waiting. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Which Lily Munster, the first or the second? That is also a very good question. I didn't... There was two? I did not realize that. Alright, come on now. Oh, yeah. Now we're having issues. So, tell you what. We'll cut our losses. We'll cut our losses with that truck. Because that was a bad idea all around anyways. That was a very bad idea. So if we need fuel, we'll run another truck out to it. Chances are we're probably going to need fuel. And realistically, we should be using a second truck. And then we're just gonna yank all these Christmas trees right out of the ground first. Come on. Oh! We had a tire. This is going to be a very ill-gotten rescue mission for rocket parts, I believe. Although we're already almost over here, so... Huh. Yeah, that's some stuff that, like, I don't know. It was on TV in what, syndication or Nick at Night or whatever the hell channel it was on. Never really a big, like, sit down and watch on that. Wasn't really super into it. Mostly it was because he was black and white. Black and white shows, I could just... It's something about them. My brain just shut off, and I'm like, this is old. Not really my thing. Not my jam. It ain't my bag. Oh! Hello, J-Stew. J-Stew coming in hot with the 4-month subscription. Oh, little brother of mine with little tiny hands of his. Technically, the first one was Joan Marshall as Phoebe. Instead of Lily, it was in color, too. Always loved Gomez Adams playing with his trains. Yes. Oh, that's why. Okay, this is up beyond that. All right, now I see. Well, that was, that's Sean Astin's father. What the hell's his name? You know, okay, so... House. Or was it House 2 with the with like the great-great-grandpappy, some old prospector dude. That was one of Sean Astin's roles as well. Or not Sean Astin, his father. Whatever the hell his name is. Because I can never remember what Sean Astin's father's name was. Now that I'm older, my vote sounds creepy because at the time we were both kids and I had only seen the movies for the longest time. It wasn't until I was a teen that I ever saw The Addams Family. Big Sean Astin. Norman, always coming in with the comedy. Let's see. Gomez Adams' last role was in Street Fighter as the General. So the Addams Family. No. No. Not that one. John Aston. It was John Aston. John Aston was Gomez Addams. In the video game, yeah, yep, thank you, William Sterling. The video game movie was Raul Julia as M. Bison. Christina Ricci as Wednesday was my crush when I was younger, which carried over into adulthood. You know what? She's a fantastic actress, too. She is a really great actress. And her deadpan delivery as Wednesday Addams was awesome. Okay, so apparently this is a rocket tank piece. I don't think my crane is going to cut this. I don't know if this is going to work or not. No time to find out like the present. Yeah, this isn't, Christina Ricci. Yeah, of course he would. Alright, let's try to just kind of... Come on now. Come on now. Come on. You got this. Or maybe we don't got this. Okay. Nope, wait, nope. Back. Attach. Let's try to get creative in manipulating how we're gonna put this in here. Oh. Okay. No. Damn it. Okay. I don't think this crane is really capable of lifting this thing. Come on now. Alright, so... Yeah, we're actually going to need a crane truck. Okay. Okay. So I guess this means we'll just kind of recover this little fella. And... No, you know what? Let's find a different a different crane truck. We're gonna use a different crane truck. Trying to think. You know, we could use a Zix crane truck. We could use an Azov 64-131. This truck, however, was the top pick of the Saber Interactive poll. Should have clarified, the second Gomez was Bison from the Addams Family movies. Yes. That was Raul Julia. But you also had You had damn Doc Brown as Uncle Fester, so there is that. Brigadier. I wonder if that would hold a crane. I don't know. I'm not going to use the Azov because that never has enough fuel. I could do that Azov. How about... what do we want? What do we want as a crane truck to go and load up all these weird, wacky pieces? Give me something cool. Give me something neat. Vorongrad. Tega. Another Azov. I do like the P-12. As underpowered as the P-12 is, I do like the P-12. So you have today's hot topic picked out. Lay it on us when... yeah. So... we were in Sonny Von Cleveland's stream earlier, and we began discussing World War II video games, or essentially the precursors to the series of the Call of Duties, or the Battlefields, or the, going back, Medal of Honor. And the topic of conversation came about the games that originated the wargaming series of video games, and the evolution of war games, and where we are now as compared to where we were once upon a time when we were using, Doom based graphics and like Rise of the Triad and weird shooter mechanics and stuff like that. Like, you always had the sci-fi stuff. There was always the Quake Arena or the Unreal Tournament, stuff like that. But the actual like modern console. So we're talking Medal of Honor. We are going back to Medal of Honor, World War II. That's kind of where it started and where it really evolved from. And what are your thoughts on that subject? As I try to pick out a vehicle to use as a crane truck. Ooh. Caterpillar. Although I don't know how well the Caterpillar would do traversing some of this terrain here. Azov Antarctic we haven't used in a while. The other Caterpillar. You know what? Who did the child star that grew up to play Uncle Fester most famously work with in a movie? I am not sure, William Sterling. Oh, you know what? Let's get a little crazy. Let's get a little crazy with this. If that, well, that's only a B+. Highway trucks. This guy. So this is an A+ on the power. Now it's a B+. Okay. You know what? Let's give this guy a shot. But we gotta put some chain tires on it. So now we have to scroll through this entire laundry list of truck tires until we finally get all the way to the bottom to the chain tires. Okay. All chains. There we are. Actually, do we have any other? Let's give this a shot. Let's see what this does for us. Yes, in The Kid, he was known as the world's cutest kid. Man, you guys are drawing deep. And here I am talking about, like, Medal of Honor. Right, this thing's kind of hauling along. It's not a bad thing. Although the outriggers do kind of stick out a little bit far. Not sure I like that. Or better yet, what time period do you rather prefer your war games coming from? Historically accurate, like Medal of Honor, or something like Modern Warfare? I think I'm tired of, like, World War II era shooters. And I believe, wasn't Battlefield really the only one that explored the World War I version of shooters? Hold on, what was that? Civil War type game. You know, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. Oh, crap. We're not off to a very good start this game. I'll tell you what. Let us remove the heavy crane from here. And let's put the heavy crane over here. Change the tires. Let's see how this thing does. See how this thing does. Spend all the money on, like, chain tires. Yeah, we're so we're trying to get the first piece of the rocket over here, but the crane that we decided to use wasn't large enough. So the small crane arm is definitely not large enough. So post World War II, but not that dumb futuristic crap. I'm kind of feeling you on that one. We need an actual legitimate dedicated crane to try and go pick up the rocket pieces, because that little tiny crane arm on the back of the Azov does not want to go anywhere. And I find it, oh man, we just took a giant shot on the tire. Does this thing have a spare? Yeah, this thing's got a, okay, this has a spare tire, so we're gonna be kind of okay. I do like semi-futuristic stuff in terms of, like, Destiny. Destiny is okay. I like Killzone. Killzone is okay. Yeah, it's huge, and I didn't realize just how big it was. Also now we're stuck on it. Okay, there we go. Maybe we'll just take Old Reliable here and head on over. I think the GMC 9500 was a little bit on the top heavy side, equipped with the crane body. Also, maybe if we don't go so hot and heavy through, we'll be a little bit better off. Yeah, I like the style of the Western Star. This is like your absolute classic old school truck. The P12, the long tapered nose. It's a cool looking truck. And I decided not to add the snorkels to this thing because I absolutely hate how the snorkels make this thing look. I hate those like wedge style. Oops. The wedge style on the uprights that come off of the fenders. It just looks ridiculous that way, especially on a classic looking truck like this. And this may not be exactly the best truck in the fleet, but that's all right. Make it work. Like around when the U.S. poked their nose in the Vietnam War, Shell-Shock Nam 67 was one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 2. Black Caliber Gaming, how is everything? How are you? What's new? I wondered if you actually managed to get the new hardware you had been discussing. Because it was the webcam you were on a hunt for, I want to say. And I just want to kind of wondering how you made out with that. We are currently attempting not roll over here. No, we don't have enough power to. Boy. Nope. No, you shall not take me this day. One of the past streams, and yep, you get the C922. Awesome. That is also what I ended up with. Okay, so we are in a mite bit of a pickle here. Game from Avalon Hill called 1941. I don't think I've ever seen that. Also, we are now in an even more interesting pickle. Yo! Wow. Black Caliber Gaming, I am glad that we're able to help out. Because that's what we want to do. On the Atari computer, it was a cartridge. Gotcha. I was thinking a little bit more on the modern side of things. Yeah, and there we go. Let's see where we want. You know what? Maybe this is telling us something. Maybe this is telling us that these trucks aren't the trucks we should be using in this particular situation. Awesome. Very cool, Relic. Very, very cool. So let's do a little bit of... Because we have the technology. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Last seen playing SnowRunner. Well, I was trying to use something different, though. There we go. Little... speaking of war games... Yeah, see, I was really actually trying to do something completely different this time around, and not use a Zix or anything else that trivializes this. So, actually, you know what? Let's use one of the more modern, up-to-date trucks. Let's remove the crane truck body from this one. Because apparently this is how this is going to go. So, Black Caliber Gaming, absolutely. Absolutely. It's all good, man, you know, because we're all here as just one big community of people. And it's nice to see everybody do good and do well. All right, so now truck storage. International. Caterpillar. That has an S on the power. This has S plus on the power, but let's see what happens when we put a heavy crane. So that drops down to A. All right. So if that drops down to A, and then so that's still S. Okay, tell you what, we're going to give this one a shot. Black was another of my favorite shooters. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Army of Two, Mercenaries 1 and 2. Very cool. I'm just not sure how to use the thing to link channels in chat yet. Remember my first computer was 16K of memory. And you used a cassette tape to record the programs. We're still kind of thinking modern, like the age of the modern first-person shooter, like the actual original. Was Medal of Honor PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2? Also, I think I have chain tires on this bad boy. So we'll give this one a shot. Like actual first-person shooter in a wargaming, and not like a Doom, and not like a Duke Nukem or a Wolfenstein. So Black Caliber Gaming, what are you trying to? Not sure how to use the thing to link channels in chat yet. Oh. Carnival Head, how is everything going? Hope you are well today. Or tonight. Or actually, no, technically you're tomorrow. How is tomorrow going for you? Well, you're tomorrow for us. You come from the future. When you link my channel, okay, so what those are is, are you using Streamlabs? Because if you're using Streamlabs, they are the commands that start with an exclamation point. So like if I do exclamation point merch, we do that, and then all of that stuff pops up. So when I do exclamation point SO for shout out, and then I use, say, oh crap, nope, there we go. We're good. We're good. All fine. Tomorrow is kind of similar to today. So you have to set them up. So here we're going to use a little bit of a tutorial moment. You want to go to your Streamlabs dashboard. And on the left-hand side, Smiley Gidget, how is everything? First Medal of Honor came out a year before the PlayStation 2 released. Medal of Honor Frontline was the first Medal of Honor PlayStation 2 release. Okay. So, Black Caliber Gaming, if you go to your Streamlabs dashboard, and then you go down on the left-hand side, you're going to see CloudBot underneath Stream Overlays. And then you're going to have a whole slew of other options. And the one you're going to want is simply commands. And that is where you're going to be able to add in all of your different commands and everything else to be able to do the shout-outs, the merch links, any other kind of announcement or thing that you want to kind of do. And they have a list of suggested ones. They have a place that you can actually add more in. You can change and edit them to your taste and flavor if you so desire. So you've got flexibility right there. So they're not automatically there, but also you have to add Streamlabs as a moderator to your channel so that it can actually post stuff and not get... So it doesn't auto-mod itself, basically. Oops. Let's see if we can actually get there with all the tires still on the ground and not obliterating ourselves. So... Smiley Gidget, how did your dinosaur adventures go earlier? And let's see if... Island Saver. That's what it was. That is the name of your game. That's... now... Just kind of loop around over on this side. Yes, that was a very colorful game. And there you are with your kitty. And bunny ears, apparently. So that's something. Oh, that's awesome. That's way too fun. Shenanigan Report! Coming in with the shenanigans. Storm and Smiley, good combo? I would certainly hope so. I would certainly hope so. Also, guys, everybody, all you wonderful people, a Discord server is currently in the works. So, for all those times we want to share links, we want to share pictures, we want to just generally keep in touch with everybody else and, have it to make those connections. We have a Discord server that is going to be up and running, hopefully, sooner as opposed to later. And I'm just going to kind of churn my tires through this mess over here. Because we're not going to let this hill take us again for a third time. We just need this tiny little bit of helping hand right there. There we go. We're doing it. We're making forward progress. We are finally making a little bit of better forward progress. Also, Smiley Gidget, I am thrilled that the second you saw that clip pop up, you knew exactly what it was, where it was from, and when it was. That's a good thing. Alright, so we've made it across. We're getting closer. We need... Oh, our icon is on the map over there. We are now in... almost to the road. So maybe we'll actually get one piece over there. Oh my god, this is fun. I'll sit there, I'll roll trucks off cliffs all day long. It's a blast. That's what we do. We have fun. How is everything going, Shenanigan Report? Yeah. I did see the update from earlier, the one... You only wear ears on Easter? So I followed you on Instagram, and then a few days later you showed up on Facebook in People You May Know column. It was weird. I was like, that's not his name. His name is Storm. So Sasquatch, we were actually having this discussion the other day, and I forget who else. It was the fact that, like, we know each other's names, but we're still calling each other by our Twitch handles. And that's just simply how we got to know one another. And it kind of works out for the better that way. I mean, maybe. I kind of like it. I think it works out fairly effectively that way. That's Izzy's department. Yeah, no one calls you by your name except family and work, and even then, sometimes I don't answer. That's actually pretty funny. I don't call people by their real names out of respect. Yeah. No, that's cool though, and it, you know, something like that. Exactly. On these platforms, because you never know who's out there. You never know under what circumstances, you know, things are happening. But no, that's cool. That's cool. And there's some people who can't actually seem to, like, follow that. Like, if I'm on someone else's stream and we're playing Call of Duty and it's, you know, full cruise and everything, and you get somebody who just simply wants attention. But yeah, as far as, like, social media accounts and stuff like that, everything is linked. Everything is connected. There's really no online privacy anymore. So if you dip your toe into the online universe, the world knows everything about you and can find you at the drop of a hat. Not that I actually try to make it so that I am difficult to find. I mean, this is my digital footprint. This is my, you know, I'm not very difficult to find. Yeah, no, you're right, Carnival Head. You're absolutely right. Okay, so we got to the trailer. There is our misguided attempt to lift that giant rocket component. So, let's try this again. Let's make another attempt. We'll give it another shot. Sasquatch, that is the most apt and perfect. Grease or never seas. Because if you handle even the tiniest little droplet of never seas, you end up looking like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. Like grease, you get a little on in 5 minutes, it's everywhere. Izzy the person, not Izzy the cat, for clarification. Thank you very much. If you avoid being digital, but people mention you on socials, the networks have info on you since you're linked to them. Yeah. Yes, I did see that, Loader. Actually, I thought it was very cool. So that was pretty awesome. Does Izzy the cat have Facebook? That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Because if Izzy the cat doesn't, Izzy the cat should. Alright. Try to get... Almost. There we go. Detach. That. Restore crane. Change trucks. The Azov. Hopefully she's feeling a little stronger today and she'll jump on and have a look. That would be fantastic shenanigan report. And also, even if she's tired and just basically takes it easy, that is also good. Alright. Pack cargo. Okay. How many cargo slots is that? Alright, so that's 3 cargo slots. Alright. So... Huh. Alright. Let's try to get out of here. So 3 cargo slots. We'll call her Not the Cat sometime and see what happens. That is funny. Is changed her name to Not the Cat in our chat once, so okay, inside joke. That is awesome. That is so awesome. So if that's only 3 slots and I need a crane to load this anyways, I can use I can use this Azov with a 3-slot bed and a truck with a cargo with a crane to load the truck. Okay, no, this can work. This can conceivably work. Oops. So hopefully we don't need the crane to unload all of this stuff too. Ouch. And these... no, oh my god! Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me right now? So, we have completely ruptured our fuel tank. We have completely collapsed our suspension. We have popped at least 1, maybe more tires. We don't have tires for spares. We don't have repair points. We don't have fuel. That was unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not liking how this is going to be a very interesting evening. This is going to be a very interesting evening of various different unfortunate incidents. This isn't even a Lemony Snicket novel. But it should be, you know, Stormviron's series of unfortunate events. As narrated by Neil Patrick Harris. Who is fantastic in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Although Harold and Kumar Go to Guantanamo Bay is not nearly as good as the first one. When they go to White Castle, it's better. So let's see how far I can make it, because we have to use the fuel, or else we're going to lose the fuel. Because it's just going to puke out all over the ground. I can't believe our truck got just clapped out like that. Yeah, that didn't fare so well. Not at all. Actually, no. I was paying full attention. It was the curbing, the concrete curbing. And it just obliterated basically the entire underside of the truck loader. It's like the concrete slabs going into the warehouse section. It just obliterates the truck. And it's a little bit more punishing than one would kind of think. So what we're going to do is, you know what? We're going to park here because we probably shouldn't go too much further. We're going to take this Caterpillar. We will recover this Caterpillar. Bombus Motomoth Caterpillar. Now, we still need... Let's see... No, you know what? Hold on. Off-road trucks. Off-road. Alright. It's time to stop messing around. Why Star Wars 288? No. You don't want to become famous. Because... Ban, 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 ban. Ban, 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 ban. All right. Let's see. Oh, my brother has apparently messaged me here, and I didn't see it earlier. Something with a card. Okay. Yeah, that was a bot. And it caught me off guard because it actually looked like someone's actual Twitch handle. So, saddle low, no. Maintenance frame add-on. Actually, you know what we could do? We could put the maintenance frame add-on on the P12. The P12 actually carries it quite well. Now this thing, this looks like, okay, this looks like it's a Dakar rally truck right here. But what if I wanted to be famous? I think you're already famous in our circle. Besides, not everyone can come from the future. Alright, let's hope this just has enough repair points to to get the job done. Tires, repair points, fuel. Man. Oh no, you know what makes it actually look like a Dakar truck? Is the van body. The van body with the repair points. That actually looks pretty cool. Although it sort of looks like I'm running out to fight a fire with this thing. Not going to bed till later tonight now. That sign offends me. I'm going to run it over. There we go. Goodbye, sign. Not a very impressive horn either. I mean, you don't have to go to bed till later tonight, Loader. They added the Hobbit trilogy to HBO, and I started the first one and will watch them all. So what, HBO Max or the one, the Hobbit trilogy, the most recent one, correct? With Thorin Oakenshield. Ah, gotcha. Okay. You know what? I would have liked to have seen Matthew McConaughey play Bilbo Baggins. And you can imagine how that would go. Gandalf rolls around, starts puffing on his pipe, and Bilbo's all right, all right, all right. That would be way too much, though. That would be way too much. Also, we're stuck on something because of the weird rear overhang on the rocks. No, what are we stuck on? We're stuck on a rock. Okay. You know, seriously? You have the attention of some of the nephew pack. That would be like Wooderson Baggins. Wooderson, actually, was driving a 1970. They declare you cool and are now sitting on the ground playing with fire trucks. Okay, they get a toot from the horn of the truck now. There's no way that I'm cool. You might need to tell him that like I'm like the least cool person in the room right now. Because we get this giant thing that we're trucking right along. Although it's funny because my nephew, who said that, he likes it when I play this game, and he really enjoys watching me drive. Just simply, he will he will pick a truck, and he won't say, you know, drive this one, drive that one. I will have to scroll through every single truck until he says that one. So I will have to go through them all as he says no. How about this truck? No. This truck? No. How about this truck? No. So we finally pick a truck, and then I start driving the truck around, and he simply wants me to drive around and honk the horn. That's all he wants me to do. We had a group breakfast to organize today's swap, so they're all here. You know what? That sounds fun. How many you got? Because that sounds like a gaggle, like a gaggle of Neff children, Neffsteins. Oh, hey, look at me. I can even cruise around inside this damn thing. Let's see if we roll it over this way. Nibblings, I believe, is the term. It's like when you have a murder of crows, and that's like, wait a minute, how do... And then you think about it, and you're like, no, crows can totally do that. So there is that. And there are 6 of them. Holy moly. Okay, so now... See, here we are. Honk the horn. Honk the horn. Honk the horn. Alright. Now let's get up over here. Now let's fix my rather unfortunate incident involving a concrete lip of a divider. So let us repair the truck first, because if we refuel the truck first... Oh, this is totally useful. So how many tires... Okay, we blew out only 1 tire. We've completely deleted the gas tank and the suspension. So we'll fix all of that. And now, because there's usually 7, but one of them is away visiting grandparents. That is important. That is also very important. Because grandparents are awesome, and... I got a lot to say about that. Okay. Yeah, grandparents are some of the coolest people. No joke. All right. So now we're fixed. Now we're repaired. Let's get this giant rocket component to the loading site. And hopefully we don't tip over. Or end up kind of going over far enough where we lose the cargo. Uncles are pretty damn cool too. Nephew love for you, Smiley. Yeah. See? That's awesome. My nephew likes riding in the back of my Camaro. My nephew loves riding in the back of the Bumblebee. I like taking my nephew out. Even if all we do is go for a ride around the block, one of the coolest things I could do for my nephew. And okay, so if you have your nephews there, all right, hold on. We gotta do this. Okay, we're gonna do a thing. We're gonna do a thing. Bear with me on this one. Let's see. A lot of nephews, a lot of love. I've only got one, which I now have a nephew and a niece. So that's pretty cool. Let me see about what I am doing here. Downloads. Do I have one here, or do I need to actually... Oh, I got some stuff. Okay. Tell you what. Tell you what. Because this, if your nieces and nephews, I'm gonna find it in here. I'll find it eventually. I'll find a good picture. That's what I'll do. Because I will show you guys what I'm talking about. Because it's actually pretty damn cool. There we go. Okay. I found a good picture. And I know if you are on my Instagram, you'll be able to go back and see some of the pictures and stuff. But for those who are not on the Instagram, and I don't know where my Instagram link is, so we're gonna not worry about that for the moment because we're gonna totally do this. This, do properties. Okay. Browse downloads. That we want that. Boom. Nope. Wait. Hold on. There we go. Nope. Wait. Hold on. Oh, we got it. We got it. Transform, which is actually kind of funny. Hit the screen. Okay. That right there is what my nephew gets to go tooling around in. Okay? That right there is Bumblebee. That right there is the closest thing you can get to actually having a Transformers. To be able to drive a Transformer. Okay? Now, I'm trying to take my sneaker off because my foot's sweating, which is weird because it's not that hot today. But that right there, okay, is the coolest damn thing to haul around a 4-year-old nephew in. Right? When he says he wants to go for a ride in the Bumblebee, you give him a ride in the Bumblebee. And he got something special when he turned 4, and he's going to turn 5. Cirque Lunicus, it is so good to see you. So awesome to see you. Know a guy that has one of those, about 8,000 miles on it, sitting in the garage. The thing is, it's going good. It is going good. I can't say that we're driving trucks very effectively today, but you know what? People are here. We're talking. We're having a good time. This is where we're going to be. This is what we're going to, we're going to goof off. If I can get my other sneaker off my foot. Oh my God. Okay. No more sneakers. We're good. So, you know what? It's so good that you're here. It is so good that you're here. I genuinely appreciate the fact that you were able to stop by and hang out, even if it's for a scant few minutes, because I know that you are a very busy individual who has a lot going on, and I respect that. So, the thing is, this guy right here, when I took my nephew out for his birthday, he decided that I needed to do a burnout. He wanted me to roast the tires. So you know what I did? Because when a 4-year-old tells you, light them up, you light the tires up, and you just drop the hammer, and that back end just starts to dance ever so slightly side to side, and then you go. And it's a blast, okay? It is an absolute blast. So, that's my little bit of fun. That is my little bit of fun. He tells me, go vroom vroom, which basically is shorthand for rev the engine. And when the little guy tells you to rev the engine, you rev the engine. Because why wouldn't you? You know? And it's really kind of funny. I didn't realize it initially, and I never even thought of it right off the bat, because when I got that car, when I was driving that car for the first time, driving it around, springtime, and, you know, you like kids playing in the front yard. I do use Streamlabs Prime because it kind of gives me access to more things, and it makes my merch tab a little bit more effective. Black Caliber Gaming. Yes, Shenanigan Report, you cannot refuse the vroom vroom. You know, kids who have not been crushed by the weight of the world, and adults, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Life wears on you sometimes. And when you are a kid, everything is shiny and bright and new and different and cool. And to a kid, a car like that, that's the car from the movie. And I know I've talked about this before, but I haven't actually had a chance to, like, throw a picture of my car up on the stream before like that. Working on some merch and wanted to ask if the Prime was worth it. You know, it allows you to actually list more stuff. Now, here's the thing, though. What you can do is use other sites for your merch. The Streamlabs merch is nice because it is integrated, but the other merch pages or websites are also very effective for a greater variety of items, and they don't, like, I believe, Smiley Gidget, actually. Who do you use for your merch for your streaming? Because you've got some really cool merch. That hooded sweatshirt with all the colors and the smiley face on it is fantastic. Alright, let's turn in this first piece, and hopefully we don't have to use a crane. Cargo management. We have stage 3 fuel tank. Boom, gone. Alright. We're pretty sure you're the uncle version of Rach. She gives them everything, but somehow reasons with them to make sure what they're asking for is actually what they want. You know, I try. I definitely try. Pulling the curtain aside, that's one of the main reasons I do what I do, to keep the magic alive for kids and adults both. There's a light that dies out, but seeing it burn or rekindle from stage means something far more than words can say. Cirque Lunicus, you and I are on the exact same page about this, okay? 100%. You use Printful. It's your smidgy hug with a hat. Yes. So there are different websites that you can use to be able to create your merch. And it may be worth actually checking out some of the different stuff. Trying to think of what the other one was. There is a couple of them, though, Black Caliber Gaming. I use the Streamlabs one simply because everything's integrated, and I like that aspect of it. But you can make links for anything and have, you know, all kinds of stuff going on. So it's really not that bad. So Cirque Lunicus, what I was saying, the little things the little things. Yeah, Teespring. Teespring is pretty cool, and then there's another one too. There's a bunch of different websites that you can actually create merch for, or you use their website to create merch, and it works out pretty good. I once made a T-shirt as a joke, and it was hilarious. I cannot remember the name of the site to save my life, though, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I use there we go. Yeah, for me it's all about Streamlabs. So I don't use Stream Elements though. That's the only thing. But yeah, Cirque Lunicus, it's important to have that ability to actually brighten someone's outlook on things and maybe draw back a little bit of that dark curtain just a little bit. And make things just a little bit better, and make the world just a little bit shinier. The colors pop a little bit more, to basically just be able to instill a sense of childlike wonder, even in an adult. And that's important. That is an important thing. And the world needs more of that. And if I can do something stupid, like drive around a bright yellow Camaro that happens to look like that car that is in that movie with the giant robots, and there's some little kid walking with his dad, and he gets excited because he sees that, that's cool. That's cool. And I'm all about that. But hey, that's me, you know? I'm totally there with you, Cirque Lunicus. We have two different skill sets, but you know what? They both approach the same end goal. Seeing people's day brighter. You may have been watching Loki. I watched the first 2 episodes. I have now 2 episodes to catch up on, and I may do that tomorrow night. So we will see how that goes. Also, I'm going to recover my repair truck. So now we know what we're doing. And I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that we will use a 3-slot vehicle. Tire chains and all. Let's see. How about truck storage? Let's go there. You need to know what I think? Okay. also, what does my nephew think?
So iron.
That's what he says. That's what he says. Oh, man. One of these days, I'm actually going to get him to, like, actually give me a full-on Storm of Iron and see what happens. All right. We want this guy. Customize this fellow. So this has the extra tires and the flatbed on it. We want the long flatbed. Or wait a minute, we can get a long sideboard bed. Let's do that. So we can do that. We can do that. Also, this does not have chain tires on it, so let us also change that. We have mud tires, but we do not have chain tires. Luckily, this has a very scant selection. All right. Leave garage. So now I'm going to roll the dice, and hopefully the next component is not larger than a 3-slot. Also, which direction am I going? Because now I'm kind of all over the place. My older niece actually pops into my stream sometimes. The only family member by blood who has ever had any interest in something I do. It's nice. Smiley Gidget, that is nice. That is fantastic. And you know what? You do fun things, okay? And your painting is fantastic. I like your painting. And it's really cool stuff. It's really cool stuff. We want to go... You know what? Let's see what's down in the bottom of... Okay, so that's an engine assembly. You know, I could take to the internet and actually find out how big or how small this stuff is, but let's not spoil the fun by doing that. Let's roll the dice and figure out, you know, through misadventure how this stuff is and how this stuff isn't. All right, so now I will need... I'm going to need a truck with a crane. That's what I need. On that note, time to get some activities organized. It's raining and horrible, and kids are going to start climbing the walls any second now. Shenanigan report. Sending you all the sibling love, and it was great to catch you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's always a pleasure. And for real, stop by anytime, and you know, it's always great having you. Always, always, always. We need a truck with a crane. That's what we need. We need a truck with a crane in the garage. You know what? If we're gonna go, I guess let's just kind of truck with a crane. How's about that? We'll do that. That's a truck with a crane. That's a hell of a truck with a crane. Less than 3 deciduous tree. That's awesome. You know what, guys? I am glad that I'm just glad. You know? This is what we have. Us. All of you. This goofy game. This goofy game in the backdrop. This is simply... That's awesome, Smiley Gidget. But, like... You know, I play this game in the background, and we sit here and we talk and we have a great time. And you know what? Who cares if it's issues from, you know, texting and driving? We're here to talk. We're here to hang out. We're here to have fun. We're here to be mutually supportive of one another. Because you know what? The world is crappy enough as it is. We don't need to make it more so. Oh yeah, let's check the suspension. That suspension looks kind of low. Raise it up. There we go. But yeah. It's good to be able to just do good things. And that's what I'm about. Most of the time in streams, I have no idea what's happening in the games. I'm there for the community and the chat and the support. See, there you go. And that's the thing. Like, I could sit here and I could play Call of Duty. Okay, fine. I'm playing Call of Duty, and it would really kind of distract me from being able to sit here and have this much conversation. Can I do it? Sure, I could definitely do it. Call of Duty is one of those types of games that, I don't know, maybe one of these days I might actually stream Call of Duty. I'm not great at Call of Duty, and there's plenty of matches that I get just completely wrecked. But I figure this game is more fun. This game is more relaxing. This game is more laid back. Try to pay attention to the game, but I am a huge multitasker, so I'm often mostly just listening. I mean, the in-game Call of Duty chat is kind of special too. Okay, so Carnival Head, a little bit on that. Last night, I jumped into a couple of matches of Call of Duty because I was having some conversation with another individual. So we were playing Call of Duty, and he was waiting on Warzone to download because I had mentioned that I had Warzone and that I had loaded up Warzone, and we were going to try Warzone, but his shaders were compiling. Story of a PC player's life with Call of Duty and shaders compiling. So while the shaders were compiling for Warzone, we decided a couple of matches of regular Call of Duty and then jumped into like a round of Outbreak. The multiplayer rounds of Call of Duty were some of the most messed up levels of conversation that I think I've heard in quite some time. There is a reason why my in-game audio is muted, and I just simply don't listen to it because I can't. I am not a toxic gamer. I am not someone who trash talks. I'm also not hyper competitive. Let's see, which way do we want to... Do we want to try... No, we don't want to try wedging through there. That's the only way to play Call of Duty? Yeah, that's... Yeah. Just not my bag. I find it harder to chat with my viewers when playing VR, but still have some really great deep conversations too, whilst I'm exercising, so it still works. And you know what? That's cool though, Smiley Gidget. I think that is fantastic. I believe Puma was playing Beat Saber, and it was actually really neat because he was able to pull up some kind of add-on to Beat Saber, where if you looked at his hand, it was almost like there was a smart tablet attached to his arm in-game that had all of the chat available on it, and that was actually kind of neat. But I'm not toxic. I can be a troll, though. Depends on who I'm interacting with. But toxic made me drop a fair share of games already. Yeah. It's called Live? Okay. No, that's cool. I think it's a neat concept, especially for how do you see your chat when you're using VR. Carnival Head. I find that I like just simply playing the game for playing the game. Just like this. I play the game to enjoy it. This game I enjoy on a different level because it's great to look at. It's great to just drive these trucks around. It's fun to just take in the enormity of these maps and just appreciate the scope of it. The only way to play COD is with your friends only and entirely away from the toxic, super sweaty community of idiots. Yeah, I will agree with that too, Rob. And that's why I play so much Outbreak. I can play Outbreak solo. I can play Outbreak with one friend, two friend, or three friends, so we can form a four-man squad. And we have a great time. And it is not traditional multiplayer, so it's four of us against a horde of groaning zombies or squishy zombies or grunty zombies, whatever they basically decide to sound like at the time. Then there's the Megaton, which has a little bit of a radiation click, click, click. So there is that too. Also, I just realized I have a Pepsi, and it's probably warm by now. Hold that thought. All right, that's better. That's much better. I use it when I'm going through Steam, but my computer isn't strong enough, so it glitches all the time. Currently, I just cast straight from the headset. Oops. And my chat gets read to me by... Okay, so it's like having a conversation. Okay, that's cool. Yes, Yes, guys, chug, chug, chug. Nothing like a nice lukewarm soda. Actually, so according to the weather, it is, well, it was 75 degrees outside. Okay, it's 72 degrees and rainy, or supposed to be rainy. Relic, you're sending me pictures of... Oh, okay, you're... Of your, chinchilla? Was it a chinchilla? Crap, what did you... Relic, what did you get? Was it a chinchilla? But yeah, yesterday, the soda and the water, simply by existing in here, was, really warm. It got... It got upwards of like 85 or 87 degrees actually in here. And all I have is just a fan going right over there. Just kind of gently blowing upon my person. Which is nice. It's me feeding King Julian, but you're talking in the background. Yes. I still think King Julian is the best of names for your chinchilla. Because he likes to move it. He likes to move it. I think it's raining everywhere. It's been raining at my place for like a week now. Got some flooding going on around here too. So, yeah, you know what? Funny. Speaking of the rain, let me kind of readjust my Storm of Iron. Readjust my seating position here because I kind of like I'm sort of moving all over the place today. But yesterday, we were about 45 minutes into stream, and there was a big thunderclap, a giant bolt of lightning, and the power got knocked offline for a handful of seconds. But, the power was offline long enough to knock the router out, knock the modem out, reset the PlayStation. Chased you. Words are hard. Oh, it's all good, Relic. We know what you mean. So yeah, we were midstream and the power went out. And of course my laptop, because it's got batteries in it, did not go offline. So all of a sudden I see everybody kind of like, oh, he's gone. And I'm like, no, I'm still right here, but I can't transmit. So slowly but surely, everything finally makes its way back online. Also, I have no idea why I'm in just low gear. So everything finally kind of begins to boot back up again. But the only real pain about that is the fact that when I upload or when I export videos from Twitch directly to YouTube, because I like to be able to just simply export the videos on over to hang on to all of them, because Twitch actually only hangs on to videos for 14 days, I think, and then it deletes them. So because I then have technically 2 videos, and I don't exactly want to upload, or I don't want to transfer over 2 separate pieces of video, what I have to do is I have to download them from Twitch. I have to join them together with some different software, because YouTube no longer has built-in video editing software, which is a travesty. I don't understand why, to be perfectly honest, because that would be the most useful thing on the face of the planet. And they used to. That's the thing. They used to have video editing software. Even if it was very basic, the simple ability to splice together 2 individual video clips is huge. So I have to download the stuff. I have to then splice it together and then re-upload it, and it typically takes upwards of like 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but just the simple ability to have just the most basic of video editors, even if it isn't great, is kind of a huge deal. Also, do I have to come all the way back through this whole thing? Ugh. Why am I doing this to myself? Oh, I know why. I like this game. That's why. That's why. But yeah, just the ability to kind of like splice together. Although I could probably use it to create like highlight reels and stuff like that. Oh, you just recovered the White Western? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That is one of my go-to things that I do for someone if I... do I get a lot of... Not really. I have a small handful of subscribers over on YouTube. And the interesting thing is, or at least the mentality is, because your discoverability on Twitch is infinitesimally small, basically enough to say that it is impossible to find you on Twitch to make you a discoverable personality. So the chances of your stream blowing up are next to nil. Platforms like YouTube, so you create... oh, well, thank you very much. That's awesome. So, to actually create a video, upload it to YouTube, you have a substantially larger chance of growing an audience. Just curious, I haven't uploaded anything to YouTube, but wondered if I should upload at least, say, the art ones. You know what? I would do that. I would absolutely do that. You can trim the video. So the two pieces of software I use are HD Movie Maker Pro, which is available for like, I think it's like $9 from the Microsoft Store, and I also use XSplit Express Video Editor, and I use XSplit VCam. So XSplit is useful because I'm able to splice together various different pieces of footage. Like, say, if my stream breaks and I have to take two of the same thing. Ah, yeah, see, there you go. Carnival Head has subscribed over on the YouTubes. The YouTubes. But yeah, over on YouTube, you can actually see some of my older Lake Cove exploration. You can see some of my early streams of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Alright, so apparently we go this way. Forgot you had the same handle there? Yes. Nice, nice, nice. That's cool, though. But there's a lot of footage over there, and basically what I do is I just upload the... Yes, exactly. Premiere Pro, anything like that. Very useful to do stuff like that. So, I mean, it makes sense, even if you just simply want to hang on to the old footage. Alright, so we've got tree stumps everywhere. I hate tree stumps. Tree stumps are awful. Alright, so that is another giant rocket piece. So let's pick this up. Now, let's put this on the back of our... so as not to get stuck on the stumps. Okay, I'll try not to get stuck on the stumps. I did have a vlog for a little while last year, but it got harder to do with all the lockdowns, so maybe I should just share my Twitch instead. You can do that, and the idea is, if you make your Twitch in such a way that you can actually streamline the editing process, say like if you take pieces out of it, you know, if you edit your Twitch stream to make it like a YouTube video, the chances of actually things happening on YouTube are substantially higher for you than on Twitch. And it's just it is unfortunate in that regard. And there's a lot of science that goes into this stuff, and there's a lot of first-hand experience as well. So, but Smiley Gidget, I will send you a video that I found actually fairly interesting. I watched at the end of the workday today, and it's pretty good. Just couldn't upload the Synth Riders one because of the music. Okay. Alright. Alright. Beat. Maybe not. Okay. Oops. So... inch up. And... a little bit more. A little bit more. Come on now. Why is this stuck? I'm just trying to... huh. I think it's raining outside. Inch it up. Alright, now... drop it down. Nope. A little forward. You know what? Maybe I should have done the flatbed. Maybe the flatbed would have been the better idea. Ooh! Ooh, did we get it? It's like trying to put a damn square peg in a round hole. Hot tamale, I think we got it. Alright, restore crane. Change truck. Over to the Azov. Pack cargo? Pack cargo! Nice! Nice, 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 nice. We got it. We got it. And now, to try to extricate... wait a minute. Oh, we have to head in the other direction. Okay. Now let's try to turn around without getting hung up on the logs. I have to delete the VODs from my Twitch for DMCA, so it actually, even though it's a video game with the music as a part of it, you still have to delete all that stuff. That's kind of a pain. But if you wanted to, you could only for the rhythm games. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't really play any games that have... well, no. There is... okay, what are we stuck on? Call of Duty does have... what the hell is it? A very robust soundtrack for the vehicles when you drive them around. And actually, one of these days, I will play more Warzone. Today is probably not that day. Alright. Where are we going? Actually, how are we going to get this back over? It just occurred to me. When I play pancake games, I generally have in-game music turned down and have Spotify playing in the background, but all DMC. You know what? That is actually a very brilliant idea. All right, so let's find a thing here, if we can make it happen. And for some reason, that's not loading. Okay. Let's do this. here. Copy. And if this thing ever loads up... Alright, there we go. Alright, Smiley, you have in your inbox, or not inbox, your messenger, you have a thing that... Man, I stopped paying attention to my phone for like 2 seconds and stuff just explodes everywhere. Alright, now, back to what we were doing. We're over here. Now we have to decide how the hell we're getting back over here. How about... Because we want to get up there. I think the easiest way is just going to be back the way we came. All right, cool. He's actually he's actually really good, and he's got a lot of great information that's digestible and makes sense and doesn't talk down to you, and actually tries to be informative instead of like pandering and basically like, I did it, you can't, haha. Okay. Now, back to the Zix. Because this is our pulling truck. Okay, no, we're not stuck on a tree. Okay, that... Nope, wait, spoke too soon. We're stuck on a tractor. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I find his videos actually more of the informative type than a lot of other stuff. And he's not a yelly, screamy kind of, channel. Watched a lot of his videos when I first started streaming. Just the little things are important, like have a schedule. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that's one thing I've tried to stick to, is some kind of schedule. But my junk changes, so therefore, everything changes. But I try to be at least somewhat consistent, throughout the week, after work. And this is where I wind up to hang out with everybody else. And it really isn't. You're right. You're absolutely right. And then there's the whole idea of just simply jumping online and playing video games and expecting an audience to kind of like spring up around you that he kind of touches upon a lot. And there's a lot of stuff to it. There is so much stuff to it. It's a very informative channel. We'll put it that way. But you know what? Much like the spam bots that pop in the channel and say, hey, you want to be famous? That's the big question. Do you? You're right, Smiley. Absolutely right. Alright, so this is piece number 2. And hopefully the return trip is not as hazardous to us as the... Well, no, we did pretty good on the way over. We'll see how this trip goes on the way back. Actually, I think the Azov is probably the best truck to haul that because it's got such a low center of gravity. And of course I talk about low center of gravity and the potential of not flipping things over. And then it's probably just going to dump on its side. But we don't want that. We totally don't need that. I'm also paying attention to the fuel over there. But we do have another 200 liters in the supply rack on the roof of the vehicle. So that will definitely assist us. And as long as we can actually get through this bulk of a section right here, we might be able to get another fuel truck to us if need be. Or I can pull more effectively with the Zix if we're down on like the ice. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Yep. Jump on stream and it's quiet. You just have to talk to your audience like there are people watching. I try to think of it as someone could watch this back later and I'm talking to them too. You are 100% correct. And that is what I did a lot of early on. I spoke to an empty room. And I got really good about telling stories and talking to myself. And I'm okay with that. Because I enjoy it. I enjoy conversation. And I think it's better for me personally when there are plenty of people here to go back and forth with, to talk to, and to just have a great time together with. But, you know, I can also just hang out, tell stories, and not have to worry about anything. Can make it work. And now there's deep snow. And that truck is listing to the side precariously. Yeah, let's not have that fall over. Well, no, we're right here with a crane truck, so I guess that is viable. We can make it. We'll make it. Because I enjoys it, Mama. Foosball is the devil. Mama says alligators is ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. I think there's something wrong with her medulla oblongata. You're wrong, Colonel Sanders. That movie is fantastic. That, I feel, is one of his, like, pinnacle movies. His really, really good movies. 100% an audience makes it more enjoyable, but I think you have to try and show that having no one in chat isn't affecting you. My mama said. Whoa, water boy! Gatorade! Gatorade! Henry Winkler. You have copies of that movie on VHS? Oh my god. I thought that was like a post-VHS movie. My mama said. My mama said alligators is ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. I think there's something wrong with his medulla oblongata. The Waterboy, The Longest Yard, and Bedtime Stories are my favorite Sandler movies. Yeah. I think the real difference in Sandler movies was marked with Little Nicky. Maybe it was Happy Gilmore. I had 2 copies. Yeah, well, that's a possibility too. Happy Gilmore. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Carl Weathers as a Chubbs. God. Yeah, I think Little Nicky is like a big turning point for Adam Sandler because that's when he really had a big budget movie. I mean, Harvey Keitel? Come on. Tiny Lister? just all these cool people. Get in the flash, Cassius. Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield was the Devil's father. That was such a good movie. It really was. But it was definitely a different movie tonally from a lot of the ones that he had before, because they weren't like these huge, big budget mega blockbusters. Or simply big budget movies. And then the guy who played, it was Cassius, the smart one. Billy Madison. Yeah, Billy Madison was great too. And that's how, and that's how business is like the puppy who lost his way. Oh man. The revolting blob! Or Billy Madison, when he calls up and he starts apologizing to people. Bulletproof, yep. When he calls up to apologize to people, and there's Steve Buscemi, and he just crosses his name off the list. Oh, that's one less people I'm gonna kill. Oh, that movie was great. Such a great flick. Alright, so all we have to do is go up there. So tell you what, let's disconnect from here. Let's refuel the truck behind us from the... Okay, so we'll do that. And change over. You don't look for an hour and then call it quits. Get out there and find that dog. Actually, you know what was a really fun movie too? Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler, Sean Astin, 50 First Dates. 10-second Tom. Hi, I'm Tom. Oops, oops. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. Alright. And Black Caliber Gaming, when you get your, stream stuff all set up and everything, or if you have any additional questions, don't be afraid to shoot a message out or ask or anything like that, because definitely more than willing to lend any kind of assistance. Rob Schneider, always a hilarious... Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Like lamb and tuna fish. Rob Schneider is great in those roles. Okay, so these were the concrete blocks that are the tire suspension killers. We want to go very, very slowly over these, because we don't want to destroy the underside of our truck again. And then we just have to make sure that we don't, dump the cargo again. There's this little guy right there. And then there's this little divot. These frost heaves are probably worse than the ones in Massachusetts. And Black Caliber Gaming, when I do get my Discord server set up, I think specifically there's going to be a place just for, tech support and simply, stream assistance related stuff. But there's definitely going to be a spot for SnowRunner assistance. Because boy, oh boy, do I love me some SnowRunner. If you couldn't tell. also Black Caliber Gaming. So those messages that pop up periodically, they're the ones that I don't have to like prompt with a exclamation point command. Those are actually under timers in the same tab. No. we only exchange help for the firstborn. Not really. I'm just genuinely happy to help. It's fun that way. Dana Carvey, Tarantino, Regis Philbin, Ozzy, John Witherspoon, Dan Marino, Alicia Silverstone were all in Little Nicky as well. Aside from the normal happy Madison guys, yes, huge star-studded cast. Sorry for the delay, stuffing my face with a burger. You did get a burger! You did get a burger, Relic. What is on your burger, Relic? Because inquiring minds want to know. Oh, it's all good, Black Caliber Gaming. We're all about just having fun here. Storm just charged Camaro cars for major help. Nah. Because you know what, it's a community effort, is what it is. I mean, we're all just people, and we're here to just see everybody do good. We get another piece that we are going to recover. So this is kind of cool. So, oops. So that was a third of our suspension right there. No biggie. Have you seen the Uncut Gems yet? I heard it was good, but I haven't seen it yet. I haven't been a fan of Sandler's movies. When it's not comedy like Funny People and Spanglish, I wasn't a fan of. I don't think I've seen that, actually. But I did see the one with Danny McBride and John Goodman, The Righteous Gemstones. I'm just the grumpy old gamer who like to pick on little on people, but we'll be there if you need help. Yeah, that's cool, Loader. Okay, so that is the second piece that we have recovered. Let's see. Now... Not the Azov, the Zix. Recover the Zix. So the last component that we need to recover is going to be in the animated movie 8 Crazy Nights. Yes, that was... You know, I never caught 8 Crazy Nights, and that was supposed to be a ridiculously funny movie. That was actually supposed to be a really, really good movie. Oh, Remote Control. What about Remote Control? Who was in that? Was that Harvey? No, that was Christopher Walken, right? Okay, so now we need to figure out... See, there's no direct route... I think... For some reason, that doesn't look as big on the map. Engine assembly. Huh. So somehow I need to get down there to get that. Oh, click. Yes. I don't think a lot of people have seen it. I quote it all the time, and no one knows what the hell I'm talking about. It's a smaller piece, because those other two were both three cargo slot components. So if it's a smaller piece, so if it's at least two... But then... Because getting 2 trucks down in there is going to be... Getting 2 trucks down in there is going to be a chore. So, let's see. Trying to think. Small crane on this one? Okay. So, I could do... you know what? I could do the Azov. Yeah, but we could also do... Can we put... No. We can't on that. Okay, so not on that. Let's see. Kate Beckinsale. You know what? If you want to see a really, really funny Instagram, Kate Beckinsale has one of the most hysterical Instagrams. And I'm not even joking. William Sterling, we're walking as the angel of death. Yeah. Just a trip to the bottom of the quarry for rocket parts. Nothing out of the norm there. No, not at all. I mean, at the bottom of a quarry, there's probably like, weird radioactive mutants living down there or something. So if it's 2 slot, then technically I could take another Azov, but I always have issues getting those trucks through that area. Let's revisit this idea. If the truck tab ever changes, that is. Okay. I think the game froze. Oh, there we go. Jeez. All right. Because if it's a 1 slot, the moral of the story in Click is that the Angel of Death doesn't like Speedo swim briefs. Okay. The Hills Have Eyes. At some point in time, it has been a while, but The Hills Have Eyes is a remake of The Hills Have Eyes, I believe. Yeah, because they live on the outskirts of a nuclear test site, I believe. But that reminds me of the episode of The X-Files where they have the family and the mother doesn't have any limbs, but she kind of like rolls around on the ground on a board with wheels on it. It's really bizarre. And then she lives underneath a bed. Yeah, that's something different. Yeah, there is 2 of those. Tega? You know, when we tried the Tega, it really wasn't doing as good as it could have. Warthog. Man, I really wish this Freightliner had more to it. First time I watched Click, I wasn't expecting the serious emotional turn at the end. Wasn't expecting it at all. Yeah, that's a heavy movie. That is a very heavy movie. Ooh. Huh. Man, just plugging my teenage crush into the stream. And then you have Bud the Chud. Yeah. Daniel Stern was in Chud. The first one. I forget who else was in that. 250, 270. Let's find something that it's going to be... let's find something different that we can use for this. None of you have seen the movie, apparently. So, Carnival Head, if we are discussing Kate Beckinsale, I highly recommend checking out her Instagram because it is hysterical. She is a very, very funny person. You know, I have a truck with a trailer over at the drop-off site. So I don't actually need to bring a truck with a trailer. I have an idea. So why don't we see how this misbegotten adventure is going to turn out? Also, I really like this truck. I haven't used this truck in a while. I have been looking for an excuse to use this truck. Because I love this truck. I love this truck. Got a big old swinging mud flaps in the back. This is either going to go okay, or this is going to be potentially awful. There is no middle ground here. There is no middle ground. Now let's go ripping across the ice here, and hopefully we don't fall in. Hear the ice cracking. That just means we need to go faster. Oops, 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 oops. Suspension, suspension, suspension. We'll get it. We'll get there. We'll make this work. Gotta watch Underworld again. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, oh crap. Oh crap. I like Underworld. I like the series. I like the premise behind it. And I think it was a great movie. And it was a great series of movies. I want to go fast. Aw, Ricky. I was high when I said that. I believe the Underworld movies are currently on... Oh, crap. Well, that was failed right out of the gate. I think it's because I went for this area and I didn't go for the one before. So you know what we're going to do? I still want to use this truck. Let's see. Let's send out a recovery truck. See, Relic, this is what happens when we go fast. Bad things. Bad things. You know what? Let's send out an F-750. Let's see if this will actually... Yes, thank you very much, William Sterling. It brings me no end of my joy to know that you are there for the Nelson laugh button. Because it means all is right in the world. Well, you gotta go fast, because if you ain't first, you're last. Second place is first place loser. Alright, so this may take just a little bit to get this guy across here. These F-750s were actually my first, like, real solid scout trucks. I would send these things out. The world's fastest Indian. I don't think so. Come on, just a little bit of a helping hand here, because we apparently don't have the ground clearance to get where we need to get with this truck. But I do appreciate the two giant stacks that this thing has out either side. Alright. There we go. Up and over and down. Okay. There we go. Better shape, better shape, better shape. Alright, so let's make it across the ice, and hopefully we don't fall in the ice like that. Because the ice is cracking underfoot. And actually, now that I think about it, I really hope that this truck is capable of yanking the Freightliner back on all 4 tires again. But we'll find out. Oops. A little bit of bouncing around. That map was making me so mad last night. Which one? I forget which one we were talking about. Alright, so... parking brake, attach winch, right there. And actually, it's cool because this one has some decent winch points on it. It is the story of Burt Manroe, the man who set the Indian motorcycle speed record at Bonneville at over 200 miles an hour on his Indian motorcycle. Okay. I gotcha. Alright, so let's get a running start. And reverse. There we go. No. Okay. Alright, perfect. I thought that was going to bounce over the other direction. Go to sleep, little truckie, go to sleep, little truckie. Your sway bar gonna sway while you're trucking in the clay. Won't you close your exhaust, little truckie? Oh, Emor. Yeah, Emor is... it's... yeah, this map is very, very different from all of the other maps. I think this map is more technically challenging without actually having intentionally difficult stuff. Yeah, Carnival Head, you're right. Good movie about a great piece of history. And stuff like that is important. People seem to forget that once upon a time, there was this unbelievable arms race of speed technology. And the guys who raced on the salt flats were just, you know, sure, maybe aviation history takes a bigger center stage with American history, but these guys who raced on the salt flats, Jesus, they were just fearless men. You know, racing motorcycles at that speed, any little thing would end you. You were done. If you hit a pebble at the wrong way, if your tire, you know, blew out, if anything happened, that's it. You were scraped up and put into a cardboard box no bigger than a pair of shoes. Lost the one girl from All Girl Garage. Yes. But they did posthumously award her the speed trial run because she was actually able to make the speed. So that was Jessie Combs, and her jet-powered car clocked a record speed of 522.783 miles an hour. She was the first person to break the record in more than 40 years. And it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. But it goes to show you that catastrophe... oh, crap. Speaking of catastrophe, maybe this wasn't the right truck to be bringing on this particular adventure. Because now we have to try to get up there with the Ford and maybe try to... oh, man. Let's see if we can get the Ford over there. Maybe this just wasn't the best of ideas. Actually, the Ford, you can get a crane arm and a one-slot cargo flatbed. Thank you, William Sterling. I greatly appreciate that. You were a scholar among gentlemen. I think it's raining outside, too. You're running low on points from laughing at me so much? Oh, man. You know, William Sterling, I wouldn't want it any other way. Oh, man. Okay, so... Hatch winch here. Alright, let's try to yoink. Yeah, this thing ain't gonna move. This was maybe not the most intelligent of ideas. Alright, well, trying to get it to move a little bit. Ooh. Okay. All right. There we go. Huh. All right, so we're gonna kind of just move the Ford over the side here, and let's see if we can actually get the Freightliner 916 out of the little hole we found ourselves in. Oh, bother. Yeah, so about that. Well, it's doing pretty good. Wonderwanger, how is everything? Indeed, what a great time to appear. I really just wanted to use the Freightliner 916, and it's definitely shown that there are reasons why it is not exactly the best vehicle to be using for probably anything on these maps. I have missed using that truck, so I just really wanted to drive out in the middle of nowhere to recover a piece of apparently engine assembly for orbital velocity is what we're doing. So it's just... for whatever reason, it's still mud that's mucking about. It is a great truck in Alaska. It's a fantastic truck in Alaska. There goes a shout out to Wonderwanger right there. Another delightful SnowRunner player. Also, I love the F750 in pretty much everything that it does. The fact that most of the trucks I have, I just can't use in this region. Exactly. It's like they only want you to use the one truck. You are quite welcome. And I hope that your Call of Duty Warzoning went successful. And that appears to be Sea of Thieves. Alright, so we're back up on all the tires right there. Okay. Now let's go really slow. And try not to. Bang has a new watermelon flavor. 4 axles or nothing. F750 is awesome. I feel it could do with some... Yeah, it needs more suspension lift. It needs bigger tires. It just... With this map... the thing is, the Scout class of trucks, the F750, stands above most of the other vehicles. The F750 and the Lodestar are two of the only Scout class vehicles, aside from, if you take into consideration, the Tatarin. Oh, good. That at least you made something. Like I played one game of Warzone, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna put this on the back burner for now. We're not gonna worry too terribly about it. And see, it's these rocks that stick us every single time. And I don't know why this is so difficult to get through this little section. COD Mobile's Battle Royale was pretty good. I don't play mobile games. I find mobile games to be nothing more than irritations. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, let's see if the F750 can get us there. Or at least a gentle nudge. There's so much going on in Warzone, I can't keep track of it all. I'll stick to small multiplayer maps. Yeah, you know what? That is a lot of it, too. There is so much happening. And if, like, the tiniest thing flicks across your screen, it's like, oh, what was that? It's a drone carrying, you know, Semtex just getting ready to just burn us. Okay, let's get a little closer. And hopefully we can't maybe get over these rocks with... No. Nope. Nope. 2 trucks that I would really like to use. Syncing the controller was the only way to go. Yeah, because you completely changed how you played the game. Yeah, Warzone is a big learning curve, Loader. I also need to help my mate out, too. He's a little bit behind me on the new maps. We have the... Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Everybody has to do it twice. 2 mobile games I like, Evil Apples and Pixel Dungeon. Yeah, that is definitely something. Okay, you know what? We're going to recover these trucks because this is not going to work right now. No, not change truck. Please recover truck. And I really wanted to use this truck, too, because I love this truck. And there's no place to use this truck in this whole, you know, misadventure that we've had going on here. Let's see. Maintenance frame, no. Loading crane, yes. And let's do a flatbed. Because we had enough issues trying to get the other cargo piece on the back of the sideboard bed. Let's try that. Let's give this a whirl. And hopefully this does a little bit better than what we have been experiencing currently. Because we do know that this Azov is fully capable of getting stuck. Like that. This episode of SnowRunner brought to you by a large amount of human patience. How? I have no idea. We did roll over a crane truck probably, was it 2 or 3 times? Big thing I've learned about playing Warzone is you have to retrain your brain from PvE to that of where would I hide. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Have you tried out the new Tatra trucks? A little bit. It's yet again, they don't stack up to how well the Zix is. The Zix is still, even though the Zix does not have chain tires, the new Tatra does not hold a candle in the wind. But the smaller Tatra is a very unique and interesting truck. There's a series of puzzle-based games that are absolutely amazing and relatively frightening. What are you talking about, J-Stu? I think you accidentally took the Step Azov instead of the regular one. I know, right? Yeah. The only plus is that the Tatra has chain tires. And the little Tatra has the custom mud tires, but it doesn't have any suspension lift, which makes it kind of goofy. There is no clearance in the suspension, in the wheel arch. It's like the wheel, or the tire bounces off of the wheel arch. That's how it bottoms out. Trivia question: is the smoke monster from the TV series Lost inspired by real events? No, because I've read... Oh, come on. These rocks again. So I've read The Smoke Monster. Sean Bergen, how is everything? It's literally the Euro style of the 606R and added chains, but lacking power. Yes, it does lack chains. The Scout version is pretty badass, yeah. I do like the Scout version, it's true. I just wish Scout vehicles in this game were capable of being Scouts, like they don't sink up to the axles in the mud and snow like the heavier trucks would. Loader, thank you very much for the gifted sub. And now, Wonderwanger, you have access to all of the delightful little emotes and the badges and all of the fun stuff. Was the smoke thing ever explained? No, it wasn't. The smoke thing was the smoke thing was a thing that they added in. The writers added in, just simply because they needed something weird. A lot of the stuff that the first couple of seasons of Lost does, they did for no real legitimate reason. Yes, you are, Sean Bergen. You are absolutely good to go. Some of the stuff that they've added for, or put into Lost was simply they did it just to do it. There was no rhyme or reason, and then they tried to figure it out later on, and that's about it. That's all they got. And I'm hoping that this truck actually does manage to get... No. Why are we doing this over here? We can... You know what? We're gonna reassess what we're doing here. I'm just gonna power it on through. We're gonna make this truck work for us. At least that's the idea, anyways. Yes, Lost, the television show from the 2000s. The show that had no rhyme or reason to it. The show with the doctor from that other show. And Kate, who never really went on to be in any other kind of television. there is a lot of actors who kind of ended their run on Lost. I forget what it's on, actually. I think it's on, it might be Netflix and it might be Amazon. I can't remember 100%. It's worth watching from a purely, like, not really nostalgic kind of view, because there's really nothing nostalgic about it. There was a lot of confusing, yes, absolutely. That show went on for a little too long. So it is coincidence that there's a real smoke monster phenomenon, and that they used as part of the sound effect a train sound. Yeah. There's also, they use a lot of different sound effects from a lot of different stuff. If you read the IMDb on Lost, it is just legitimately, it is a train wreck. It is a train wreck. So also, I really didn't need to go through that awful section because I completely forgot about the little way up the hill and included the flashing light. Yeah, that whole smoke monster thing was just bizarre. I just started watching Manifest, and I was chatting to someone about it, and they said it sounds similar to Lost, which is intriguing. You know what? If it were me, and I had the opportunity to watch Lost or another show on Netflix, I would watch Community. That is what I would watch on Netflix. Not gonna lie to you. No spoilers, my friend. No spoilers. Because, I mean, hell, man. I've still got 2 episodes of Loki to catch up on. So there's also that. Yeah, it may not be the most accurate on trivia. But it gives you, for shows that have a lot of trivia and information, they do have just a lot of information that you can actually take in. And it is pretty useful in that regard. Sea of Thieves, you know what? I have no experience with, because it is Xbox and Microsoft PC only. But I would say if it looks good, Loader, yeah, check the reviews and go for it, man. She was Wasp. Oh yeah, that's right. I always forget about that. She did some things, but not like a ton of stuff. I always forget that she had managed to do some other stuff. Flash forward back in the day. Which one was that one? Probably. I have seen so much television and so many movies, and also now what are we hung up on? We are hung up on something. There's so much crap that we keep getting stuck on. Sea of Thieves is brilliant fun. More fun with a crew. Yeah. That's kind of one of those. That's kind of one of those games. But then again, that's how I feel a lot about, like, Borderlands. Borderlands is fun with more people. Rewatching Trailer Park Boys for the umpteenth time. This is the area I want daylight. I'm just stuck on probably this branch right here, and that is what is annoying. Seasons 1 through 8 before Netflix took over. Yeah, see, because there is nothing there except this tiny little tree stump, and now I'm on a rock, and it's slightly annoying. Yeah, see, I go slightly to the left and I don't get hung up on whatever it was. Also, I don't need daylight. I don't care for the daylight. I will also attempt not to keep driving into trees, but that's beside the point. We're good. We're totally good. There we go. Haven't played in a while, but my mates want to go sailing again. So, J. Stu, you have found all about the human race passing out simultaneously and having visions. I think so. I want to say I did. Why am I all the way over here now? Tell you what. We want to be here. Because we keep getting turned around. Not because it's dark either. It's because this road wants to go all over the place. Back in action. Sean Bergen. Sean Bergen back in action. Get our little lumbering behemoth over here. Originally aired in 2009. Here's a throwback. The original Flash television show with John Wesley Shipp, who I really should have got a picture with instead of just having him sign a pop figure. Because he's actually a really nice guy. The man of many roles. You know, Wonder Wanger, I believe that you have the ability to fulfill many roles as well. Good sir. Truck driver, race car driver, operator. There are things that can be done. The Manifest is the one about the flight in 2013. They had some turbulence, and when they finally landed, they were in 2018. I think so. We're just burbling away. Burble, burble, burble. Yeah, see, yet again with all the sticks and everything else. Yeah, the roll counter. That is actually genius, by the way. I don't really want people knowing how much I have rolled over. I think they can keep track enough for themselves. Yeah, the roll counter is actually a really genius idea. Okay, and there we go. And only now, because I'm on the other side of that, will I advance the timeline. To thumb my nose at all of the convention that one should make it daylight to make it easier. Find the complete set of Wild Wild West TV shows. I mean, you can. That's something. Or there's always Will Smith and Kenneth Branagh. And a giant steampunk mechanical spider. Oh my god. What is that? Selma Hayek? Who's... That's Selma Hayek? I forget. I am out of points. Oh, I won't be rolling anytime soon, William Sterling. At least I hope I won't be. To start count when I start playing. It would be funny to know how much I've done it. Weekly will do for now. You know, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Nope. See, it's too much like old westerns, and I never ever got into old westerns. I can't be bothered with John Wayne. I can't be bothered with any of the old school, like, western stuff. It just does not interest me in the slightest. And I've always been that way, and I don't have an explanation for that. So, yeah. Let's see if we can't kind of... Yeah, I don't know. William Sterling, we're going to try not. We're going to make the attempt not to. But yeah, like all Clint Eastwood, William Sterling, or not William Sterling, Clint Eastwood, John Wayne, all of that old school, wild west, old west stuff never interested me. Gunsmoke. I mean, hell, I don't even like Mayberry RFD. Relic. Oh, backwards. Backwards, please. Kind of. This. Okay. There's apparently a rock in our way. Where are we going? We're going over there. How do we want to get over... Hey. Well, that might not have been the best idea. John Wayne as the African animal catcher? No. No. John Wayne kind of caring nothing. I know it's one of those weird things to say. Sometimes those old Wayne movies are absurdly politically incorrect. They are, but yet again, it's a product of the time. And I mean, what can you do? That's sort of the thing. Like, do you point your finger and you know, do you point your finger at every old movie because of how politically incorrect it is? But you can use it as a teaching lesson. You can use it as a teachable moment, because yet again maybe it was absolutely a different time. But here's the thing, it's like all of those cartoons that Disney put out that come from or have questionable moments in them when viewed with today's modern lens. We have learned that, you know, everyone is equal. Man, woman, everyone is equal. But old Hollywood was effectively ruled by old rich white guys. And old rich white guys who thought they knew what the world consisted of. Indians were supposed to be a particular color and have particular dress and speak in a particular fashion, regardless of, you know, indigenous populations. You know, things like that. That is what old Hollywood comes from. McClintock, that was one of his older, or when he was older, I believe. I don't know. I don't pay enough attention to John Wayne. I do like Gran Torino with Eastwood because it's not an old, you know, it's there's a lesson there. There's a lot of lessons there. Bugs Bunny shooting the coffin guy in the audience. Yeah, a little bit. All right. Okay. Restore crane. Back cargo. We have a rocket engine. Now we have to figure out how the hell we're getting out of here. I don't think we can travel up that. But you never know. See, it's too bad that there was no trail or path up that way. That is also impassable there. But if we went up around this way... Nope, that doesn't work that way either. Let's kind of get up to the top here, and let's go take a look around. Little Rascals, yeah. Well, I mean, hell, even look at the Three Stooges. That for being slapstick comedy. Took 3 space trailers down thinking it was as big as the other parts. Yeah. There's only one way back that's worth it. Yeah, I know. Just... I mean, I could try to make it up this this particular little incline right here. But I don't know if I can actually make it through there. Because that would just pop me right out there. But there is also this thing right here, but I think that's too sheer of a cliff face. So yeah, went back out through the entrance a little way and drove up through the trees. I'm gonna see what I can do with that. But first, let's try to get out of this pit that we are in. I think is that way. Okay. Tried getting down there. It's a very unique situation here. Very unique situation. But you know what? Let's see what we can make happen. No risk, no reward. And if we do, we do. And if we roll, we get laughed at. Shemp. So, interesting fact about Curly. He was a dog lover who adopted a lot of animals. And this is the easy part, yeah. This quarry is not very friendly. This is not a friendly quarry. Oh, what is this giant rocky outcropping? I don't appreciate any of this. That is funny. Alright, so... Right. Yeah, let's try kind of getting back over there. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. The other quarries in the game were just a bit more yeah. Yeah, Loader, we're thinking that we're not going to go buy it. That's exactly what that thinking is. We're going to go over by this one. I do like when one of these trucks is capable of just kind of pushing against an obstacle and sliding over it like it's got rock sliders or skid plates or anything like that. And this truck here is actually deceptive as to how hard of a pitch you can approach, and it will actually take it. See? We got this. Kind of. Oh, you know what? Yeah. It really is. Well, yeah, Sasquatch, yes. This truck is capable of actually really working some serious angles. And I have been always surprised at how much you can kind of pitch it before it will actually go over. The cargo, on the other hand, is a completely different story. So, yeah, but see, the thing is, I don't want a truck that's perfect on the entire map. I want to be able to use the truck that I want to use and not be forced to use a truck because it's the only truck I can use. Like, I want to be able to use a Caterpillar if I want to use a Caterpillar. I want to be able to use, you know, a Derry Longhorn, which, I mean, that in and of itself is a joke. Who needs cargo? Yeah. All right, so I don't think that mountain right there is going to be ideal for me to, well, hold on a second. Let me ponder this one. Let me ponder this one because I wonder. Because it gets dangerously close at the top. Let's go investigate. Go investigate. Got a half a tank of fuel. I went back almost to the T in the road and maneuvered my way through the trees. So, I mean, there's this little bit right here, but I kind of feel like that's a little bit too sheer of a cliff face. I'm kind of thinking that maybe it also, like, right up through here might be something that we could potentially look at as an opportunity. But it also depends on what the snow's like on the side. It also depends on if I can get through those trees there. And I really wish putting this down into low gear made it more capable of climbing things. Let's see, there's some rocks through here. There's a tree over there. Come on, hop us up over. Hop up and over. Stuck on it. Oh, it's a rock. Alright, hold on. Winch. Winch. Alright, let's try to... There we go. There we go. Alright. We'll keep getting stuck on it. Yeah, it's still that rock there. Alright. And now branches. Up on branches. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, dudes. Oh yeah. The variety of different trucks is a blessing when I want a different experience with a truck for a mission or a task. Yes, that's the thing. I want to be able to use a variety of different vehicles to perform these tasks. And this map makes it so that you are forced into using only the specific trucks I was surprised, honestly, how that went. Loader, you are 100% correct. Mountain Lion, how are you this evening? How is everything going? I hope you are well. We are making magic happen. We are going to deliver this engine assembly after climbing up that road through a wing and a prayer. Oh, man, this is nuts. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. I can't believe we actually did that. Yeah. Yep. Wonder Wanger. Totally did it. Nailed it. You have no idea how excited I am about that. So, this is going to allow us to build the rocket assembly. Let's see what this does. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Also, what time is it? It's like 9:30. Holy crap. Tomorrow is Friday. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Contract completed. Rocket's core section assembled. Gosh, this is huge. Now the delivery. Oh, do you know why 29? In a couple of years, we will have our 29th moon mission to get some ice samples, and the sites are very busy as is, so we decided to build our own. Okay. Okay. Just finished this region today. You are very correct that you can only use a select few trucks here. Sad for sure. Mountain Lion, that is exactly what I'm saying. But here's the thing. If you can't use a vehicle for certain things, think of alternative maybe might become a fuel or service. So yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, you have to use the best trucks in the game to pull the trucks you simply want to use. So they basically become like a toy you drag along with you, simply to be able to bring them out of the garage. Like, I wanted to use that, the 916. Really wanted to use the 916. Wasn't having it. Absolutely wasn't having it. And that's one of my favorite trucks to use. It's a very, very fun truck. It's got its quirks, but you can't. Most trucks end up being a support truck at best. Yeah. Other than the Azov right there, the two Azovs right here, you can't even use the 5319 because 200 liters of fuel you burn through like that without even, making it to the other side of the map. So, guys, I think that this right here is kind of where we're gonna maybe call it for the evening, because this was a lot. Yeah, this was a lot of stuff that happened tonight, and it was only one contract that we completed. One map, I parked a service trailer at 4 points on the map to refuel and repair. Yeah, I've got fuel trailers scattered around the map now, and they're kind of making themselves, more around the map. Man, I'll tell you, this is one hell of a map. This is probably the most technically difficult map this game has really put out yet. But these are fun trucks still, and I really enjoy. Just take a look at where the trailer is to haul the rocket. I'm glad to be done with it. Yeah, I can see that. Where is the... So which one is it? It is... So the rocket carrier semi-trailer? So it's a Northern Aegis installation. Let's go find it. Northern Aegis. Rocket carrier. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's what the... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yep. So that kind of... Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, that is going to be very interesting. We have to wait for the next maps to be released? Yeah. Yeah, there certainly is that. Whew. Man, this was a hell of a run. But guys, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for coming along. Everybody who has been here, everybody who has contributed, everyone who has, just showed up. I hope you all have a great night. Chances are I'm not going to be around tomorrow. I am going to head most likely to the Northeast Comic-Con, which is finally around, because it was supposed to be here in March of last year, but got canceled due to COVID. Smiley Gidget, thank you very much. Mountain Lions, thank you for stopping by. Sasquatch39, always so good to have you here. Relic, you are the man, as always. Sean Bergen, fantastic of you to pop by. Wonderwanger, who else did I miss? William Sterling, you are always magical. Loader, always, always, always a pleasure. For real, guys. Thank you all, and let's see. Let's see who we can raid. But for now, oh, you know what? You know who we can? Morpheus Simulations, who is doing American Truck Simulator. American Truck Simulator, typically not my thing, but you know what? Morpheus Simulations, nice guy. So, with that said, why don't we go and pop in and pay him a visit? Pull him up right now. This. All right, so I will give it a shot, William Sterling. We'll see what happens. But guys, thank you again for coming along. It has been a blast as always. Let's go raid Morpheus Simulations, and if I'm around tomorrow, you'll get that notification if you hit that follow button. But otherwise, you know what? We'll see what happens, because Monday's a holiday and I may do some stuff. So take care.